about, and actually Marge mentioned it tonight, is that when you have a career in sales, the very first thing that people do is they buy into you. And I just want you to know something like this. I'm not going to take any chances on that. There is chocolate on the table. And that chocolate is a gift from me. I want y'all to really like me and really laugh at my jokes. So y'all please eat that chocolate. That was just a nice little gift from me. I'm Shannon from McKinney, Texas, and next month will be my 9-year anniversary with Southern Living. I can tell you right now, I absolutely love what I do. And in fact, I think I learned this from Vonda. There's only 13% of Americans that say that they actually love their job, and I am in that 13%. It's really awesome. Now, how many of you have heard of Southern Living magazine? Wonderful, that's great. Well, I'll share with you just a little secret about Southern Living, just a little fun little trivia fact. The Wall Street Journal calls us the secular Bible of the South. It's just a fun little trivia note. But the biggest thing to remember about Southern Living is you don't have to live in the South to have a Southern Living lifestyle, because Southern Living is a state of mind. What we do in homes across America is really very, very, very simple. We want to bring you warmth, we want to bring you comfort, and we want to bring you beauty. It's really that simple. Now, I'll tell you, I have 2 daughters who are 13 and 10. And the world at 10 and 13 is very different today than it was when I was 10 and 13. It's a very scary, it can be a very dangerous place. And we all need that little soft place to fall, don't we? We all need that little safe haven. And I swear that if I weren't doing this business, I would be in women's ministry. I know it, because I have such a passion for home and for women's issues. And I know what we want to do, and I know that we're nesters at heart. But really, ladies, there's just one thing that I want you to remember. It's not really about having a magazine quality decorated house. And it's not really like entertaining like Martha Stewart. It's about the details. It's about the choices that we make and how we want to live. It's living our life with values. And that is what I'd like to help you do. Now, there's actually 3 things that I can do for you. The first is the catalog. And I hope each of you got the catalog when you walked in. The catalog is great. It's awesome. I love everything inside it. Please take that home, because that's good through the end of the year. And in fact, my name and my telephone number are on the back of that catalog. So you may leave here and you may think, oh, I wish I got that James thing. Well, just pick up the phone and call me, because I take private orders all the time. You don't have to go to a party in order to buy. The other thing that I want you to remember is when you're done with that catalog, please pass it on. Our business is based on referral. In fact, we are probably the only $30 billion a year industry that doesn't advertise traditionally. So all of our business is built by word of mouth. So take it to your office building, give it to your daughter, give it to your grandmother, and just pass that catalog on. That's the biggest compliment you could possibly give me. Now, the second thing that I can do for you tonight is if you find 2, 3, 4, 5 different things that you like, I would just highly encourage you to host. Because I'm going to just quote a little Martha here, little Martha Stewart. Free is a very good thing. And so our hostesses typically receive about $100 to $200 in free merchandise. And we would love to come be invited to your home and give you a little shopping spree. And then the third thing tonight is the business. And I'll tell you, ladies, one of the things that I love about this business is that it is not rocket science. In fact, if you can count 3, 2, 1, 4, and 5, you can do my presentation. So let's get started. And I want to introduce you to my boy. This is my boy, and his name is Henri. And every catalog that we have, I have a new boy. I'll introduce you to James in just a little bit, but this is Henri. And Henri is a Royal Street Ern, and he is my new favorite. He is my new favorite boy from this catalog. Now, I love him because you can build a pumpkin topiary out of him. You can build a little tabletop Christmas tree with him, and then you can build an Easter egg tree if you wanted to do that. Or if you didn't want to do any kind of a floral arrangement, just put ice in it. And just put a bottle of wine in it. It's gorgeous on your table. And if you don't want to mess with anything seasonal, just take one of those big moss balls, the big green moss balls, and that is a stunning decorative statement to make with your honoree. So he's going to be my partner tonight. And the next thing that I'm going to do for you, I've done my 3 services. Now I'm going to do 2 hot decorating trends for fall of 2009. Now the first decorating trend that I'm going to share with you is actually it's a kitchen investment piece. I got kind of excited when I read about that because our entire catalog is just filled with investment pieces. But you can't go wrong with any of our Galveston collection. And in fact, this is the Galveston tray, and then these are our new Cinnabar canisters. What do you think about these?
Oh, I love those.
Yeah, I do too. Now, one thing that you need to know is if you decorate at the top of your kitchen cabinets, you don't want to do a whole lot down at the bottom because you want your kitchens to look very spacious. In fact, the more spacious they look, the more valuable they are. So in fact, by just having a few little accent pieces in your kitchen on the counter area, you're actually making that space look wider. And a little trick to share with you is even though we sell 3 of the canisters, separate them. Put 2 on one side and then do 1 in another little vignette on the other side of your kitchen, because that red is a decorator color, and that's going to make your whole space look bigger. Now, if you're going to have a kitchen investment piece, do not decorate at the top of your cupboards, because if you do that, it's going to look cluttered. So take all that down, move all that down, and just have a few quality investment pieces. That's our first decorating trend for 2009. The second one is metallics. How many of you have ever thought about using metallics with your decor? Yes, in fact. Well, there's a little thing that you can do either for a buffet for Thanksgiving, or you can actually do it for a sideboard table. But I've actually taken a few of our pieces, and I've actually mixed in the metallics with a little mixed media. Now, has anybody ever heard that term before? Okay, mixed media is when you have iron and wood and glass and a lot of different elements from nature mixed together. It's a very fall feel. Fall is all about texture and layering. And what we're going to do is we take everything, we make everything naked in the summer, right? And then we start layering and texturing everything in the fall. And when Christmas comes, then we're just full blown out with decorating your house, right? And then January comes and we just have white candles everywhere. So one little tip that I do need to share with you is, when you're decorating in the fall and you're working with neutrals and you're working with things of nature, you need another complementary color from nature that's going to make everything pop. Otherwise, everything is going to go down into your wood. So this is why I use a lot of Kashimas underneath my displays and a lot of my little vignettes in my house. This is like a robin's egg color, and it works just beautifully with this design. This is our Galveston Hurricane, and I just filled it out. There's a million different ways you can use this. This is part of our luminous nesting collection, and I've actually used, I took out the silver bowl because I wanted to have my silver turkey. And before any of you asked me where this came from, this was just spray painted silver for this party presentation. Now, one of the things that I learned is that anytime you build a vignette, you want to anchor it with a tray because you want to be able to move it very quickly if you're serving dinner. So I've actually built this vignette around the Covington accent tray. There's many different trays.